We have manipulated the food supply. We as humans are not programmed to prosper on this new profitable food supply. The only time there was even sugar to be found was survival food. And the only time you even wanted to look for it was when you were starving because there was no real food. That's where it came from. That's the way it's supposed to be. We are not supposed to be eating sugar unless there is no protein and fat to eat. That's how our programming is. We're programmed that way. That programming is 50,000 years old at the newest. We have the same genetic code and programming that the cavemen had 50,000 years ago. Nothing's changed except the environment that we live in. We are not fit to live in the environment of a high sugar, high seed oil food supply. And as I know a lot of you don't believe in evolution, but believe in this. Unless what we do improves the odds of procreating, we will go extinct. And we are witnessing that now. In this world, we are witnessing animals that are not programmed to survive in what the current environment has become. You follow what I'm trying to say? The world has changed around us, both in the messaging, in the medicine, in the diet, for many, many reasons, and we know what they are. We haven't changed. We are still the same animal in almost all respects that we were 50,000 years ago. And that's a hard, fast rule. You wonder why some animals, plants go extinct. It's a fact that 99.99999% of any species that ever lived is extinct and has gone extinct because of the changing environments. And they may have been fit at one time, but the environment changed and they couldn't adapt and they went extinct. And that's happening to the human race now. Happening to the human. Think about that. Think about what I'm saying. It is the summary of what's going on. Because when you hear the word survival of the fittest, that means the fittest to survive in their current environment. Inuit can survive in the Arctic in bitter cold, but tropical island people couldn't. And if you just took a tropical island person and put him up there and he tried to live with the Inuit, it would be a struggle, and chances are he had not adapted over the previous 30 or 40 generations enough to actually survive in that environment. Environments change, and that's the constant in this world. If you study geology and you look at the history of the Earth going back 4 billion years with natural disasters like asteroids, volcanoes, weather patterns which change all the time, deserts that used to be the bottom of the ocean, oceans that used to be mountain peaks, continents that are floating around causing rifts and earthquakes. This stuff's all traceable. We have evidence. We know this stuff. So we have changed the environment. We have manipulated the food supply. We as humans are not programmed to prosper on this new profitable food supply. And we are paying the price. And as clever and scheming as we humans are with this newfound conscious intelligence that we have, that no other animal on the planet really has, we have figured out a way to be able to afford that new Cadillac and that new yacht and that bigger house by screwing over and taking advantage of this new paradigm and tailoring our products to make them more addictive, the hell with the consequences. And here we are, my friends, 166 people who basically have accepted that as fact and have taken all of this into their own hands, and we're all running like hell from the environment and the food supply that these rocket scientists think is good for us. I know that there's nobody else on YouTube. Nobody. I don't care what space they're in. Nobody else is saying the words that just came out of my mouth. That either makes me the dumbest human being that ever walked the face of the earth or the smartest. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I appreciate you listening to me. This is what goes through my mind, and it never stops. All day, every day. Figuring the whys. I used to think that I would be able to help fix things, but I've long ago, realized what a little inconsequential pissant that I am on this planet. And when those people in power, those people with YouTube channels with 10 million, 15 million, can't change anything, when those filmmakers with all these expensive documentaries haven't set the course of the Titanic not 1,000th of a degree off, that ship is still going to hit the iceberg. And pissing into the wind is an expression that comes to my mind many times when I just get frustrated. And then there's always the possibility and that I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But I don't think so. I don't think so. Thanks. Listen, guys, I appreciate the fact that you're just letting me ramble and rant today. And open up my thoughts to you.